Hi everybody, Kate with the Medium here. Welcome! Hey everybody! Ooh, you can already see the card readings. We are just getting underway. We're a little slower of a start this morning, but we're just jumping on. Come in everybody. Got my beautiful program up here. Attic Space does have a class tonight. Don't forget. If you're seeing this, Attic Space definitely has a class tonight. But we are just launching this live. If you're just tuning in, please make sure that you are double tapping the screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. We are in the throes of a reading. Hello, Small Town Mama. You are next. Hopefully everyone that's supposed to be here will be able to find us. I think we had a little bit of interrupted algorithm. Hey, Nicole Spencer on Facebook. How are you? So we have launched on Facebook. We have launched on YouTube as well. Hello, Lost Highway Paranormal. Aw, you're so sweet. It is going wonderful for me. I'm still in my PJ pants, so I can't do a lot of complaining. Now, no matter where you are, no matter what platform you're on, please make sure you are double tapping the screen. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that share button, I'd appreciate it. We are doing some Q readings, which means we have a designated line. You can get in or you can just watch, and we are doing mediumship readings. I don't want anyone to miss these mediumship readings, so I went ahead so you guys can see it on a brief replay. If you head over to my Facebook channel, or if you're already on Facebook, please make sure you're commenting hashtag replay. So find me on Facebook. You guys will be able to see a brief recording of these once they're done. And then once I get them uploaded and scheduled onto YouTube, I'm probably going to go ahead and delete that one as I do. So my lives are up temporarily, but anybody that's wanting to tune in or go over to my Facebook page, this is a great time to find it. Go to katewiththemedium.com. You can join this live by hitting start here, or you can find me on any of my platforms by hitting those icons when you jump on. I do have a blue check mark on Facebook, and so it's pretty easy to find me. Blue check mark on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so Southern Mama, okay, or Small Town Mama, not Southern Mama, Small Town Mama. Are there any spaces left? Yes, you can go to my website, link in bio, katewiththemedium.com. You can hit start here, and you can join my live stream if you would like. We're getting lots of psychic readings people want. All right, but this is a good way outside of my free streams to be able to get your guaranteed 5 to 10 minutes, you know. Oh, hey, Deidre. But yes, it's official. Okay, good. I really like that, that you answered me here over my business page. That's fantastic. Good. I really needed that information, though. Okay, that's good. Why do you seem so sad about it? Isn't that supposed to be good? Anyways, Amy Z, thank you so much for following me on TikTok. Okay, guys, make sure you're double tapping the screen. I appreciate it. Kate of the Medium here. We are going to do a psychic reading. Yes, I will go ahead and record it and put it on YouTube. It's just a little special I'll run today. If you get a psychic reading, I'll record it for you. You can find all of my recordings, including any mediumship readings that we do today. You can find them on my YouTube channel. Make sure you're finding me on Facebook while I'm live streaming on all my platforms right now. Hi, Amanda King. How have you been, my favorite Leo? Well, okay. I have a couple of good Leos, but favorite Leo. I don't know. My lawyer's my favorite. She's like really up there because she's amazing, but second favorite, you're in. Okay, cool. So thank you for reading earlier. I've been so happy since then. I am so glad I was able to get to you during our free readings today. And I can't wait for all the readings we're going to be able to have available today, and I'm excited. So if you want to join, just go to katewiththemedium.com. You guys can right now. It's real time. It's 3:30 Central Time. Might be a weird time, but I'm just drawn. So if you're finding this, that might, be a sign for you to jump on in. Just go to katewiththemedium.com, hit get started, or hit start here under the book a reading, and then join my live stream if you'd like, or schedule a private session if you're not sure. But yeah, so they're recorded. Everything's going to be recorded and put on YouTube. Already got a favorite Leo. I better get back to my show, right? Ashley's like, all right, well, we don't need me here then. All right, sounds good. All the Leos just dropped in views. That's fair. Sorry about it. We can always work for the ranks, but I'm a simple lady to please. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so here we go. I am looking for, and then you were Small Town Mama. What kind of direction would you like to go in for your reading? Unless you don't want a general, you could say life, love, finance, general, whatever it is you want, anything Spirit has for you. So here we go. So yeah, if you're here, make sure you're double tapping. If you feel like sharing, I appreciate it, but I'm mediumship, not cards. Jaylene, oh yeah, you are. Hold on. I got Barbie on Jaylene. Is Jaylene here? By any chance? I got so warm and tingly when you said my TikTok name. Are you talking about earlier or today? Hello from the South. Hello from also the South. I'm in Tennessee. You did get a mediumship reading. You're so right. You are so right. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong here. Jaylene, are you here? If she's not, totally fine. We'll go right into yours. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Where in the South are you from? And small town mama, what's the first name of your person on the other side? Oh, this is going to be easy peasy. Hi, Donnie. Thank you for coming back. Happy to have you. Whew, here we go. And I'm hitting the record button, and we're going to go ahead and do this. Hold on. Small town, that's what I'll put your reading under, okay? And then Karen, okay. She tells me she was like a mother figure for you. She says that she passed from something medical. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Almost feels like something's like in my chest, or like no matter how much it's like a lack of oxygen. Okay, so like upper chest, lack of oxygen. She goes, no, it was a good day. Hold on. I think we may have some jewelry that she wore in honor of her memory. Or we made jewelry in honor of her memory, but I think it's hers. Like a mother figure, past medical. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Okay, I just want to make sure I get everything. And then she keeps talking about like either something we made. She keeps giving me like a butterfly. So it's either like our sign and symbol that we get from this person, or it almost looks like paper mache, almost like arts and crafts were made in honor of her memory in a way. Could mean two things. It looks very paper mache-y. Does that make sense? Okay, and then she gives me a flash of a home. Maybe we pass it home, or we had just been home. Okay. I'm going to just show the screen really quick. Not that I'm done scribbling. She goes, oh my gosh, I'm in tears. And she goes, yeah, it is all making sense. What? Who was this person to you? And how did they end up passing? This is a good one. Today's just going to be full of good ones, I can already tell. Okay, so it is your mom. All right, like a mother figure. Okay, great. How'd she end up passing? She goes, well, you didn't see it. You can't fix what you can't see. That's what she says to me. I can smell her. So you have smelt her perfume since she's been gone. I'm just going to give you more stuff to be overstimulated about. Hey, Rebecca. She couldn't breathe and she was choking on her blood and she had a heart attack. Dang. That's why I was like, I feel like my lungs are filling up. Like I'm having a hard time getting oxygen in. She's saying she could, and when I'm thinking about how hard I was yawning, I started yawning again. And she said she couldn't breathe because she was choking on blood. She ended up having a heart attack and everything just went wrong. Wow. Wow, her lungs were full of blood on the x-rays. That is insane. She shows me her coughing, like wearing her lungs down, or something had just happened, or something was wearing her lungs down. And she goes, I see butterflies all the time, and she actually she must associate them with her mother. Well, she's literally circling it for those on TikTok that can't see the page yet, and you're more than welcome to take a quick screenshot of that, my dear. Now, do you have jewelry in honor of her memory? She talks about these things that you've made or had made in honor of her memory. Oh, she goes, yes, she had COPD and she was on oxygen 24/7 for the last 6 months. And that's what I had even said. I was like, I feel her coughing and like, doing things to wear her lungs down. She was on oxygen the last 6 months, had COPD. So she's talking about how she wore herself down with all the coughing and the other illnesses. She goes, I have so much jewelry of hers in my closet, and specifically a ring of hers, and my son has a necklace with her ashes in it. And she said she loves the way you're choosing to honor her memory, and she loves that. When you talk about that little one, she starts to tear up a little bit. She's like, it's okay, it's okay. She's telling that to herself. She's got to like get it through to herself. And she said she's your primary guardian angel, and then you have a male that's older that is a primary guardian angel of your son, but your mother also watches over him. And then the only other thing, obviously you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's a very tragic thing to have happen. And then she was correct when she said upper chest, so that made sense. Underlying, okay. The only other thing we need to get to is, was she at home? Did somebody find her? And she goes, yes, my grandpa. Yep, and that's the little one's guardian angel, so I love that. And so the only other thing is she talks about her being very comfortable and maybe us finding her at home, or she's happy that even if the circumstances were mildly tragic, she's happy that she was home, or in her place of comfort. I think that's the last little tidbit I want to make sure I get everything from her. So yeah, and then you dream of her, you smell her when she's not around, you still see the butterflies. She goes, it's all real. You just have to have hope that it's all real, honey. She goes, if dreams aren't real, why do they come true? Like, kind of like that. Kind of like it. She goes, I dream of her. I smell coffee in the middle of the night, and then she knows it's her. Oh my God, that makes me think I have someone on my screen. Sorry. Oh gosh. Oh no. And she always sat there and drank coffee. And surprisingly, I'm not. Surprisingly, I'm finally drinking water. I love bringing her on. Thank you so much for submitting on my website to get brought on. I'm so happy I was able to connect you to your mom. Karen is wonderful. And then that, 6-ish minutes, which goes by fast and overwhelming and overstimulating at the same time, will be put onto YouTube for you in the next should be out in the next week for sure. I'll be able to know tomorrow. My assistant will be scheduling all those tonight. Woo, so glad I don't have to do that anymore. Anyway, so she'll get that on for you, and then that'll be scheduled for tonight. So make sure you go to my YouTube and always be watching. I have over 300 videos on my YouTube. If anyone is interested, the reading you're seeing today, if you would like to see more of those and more examples, or if you're wondering what happens to your reading after you get a Q reading like you're doing today, you can go to katothemedium.com. All you have to do is hit the YouTube icon, and that will show you exactly where your readings are getting dumped onto. Okay, and I'm also live streaming off of my YouTube platform right now, so if you're trying to find me on YouTube, or if you're trying to find me on my Facebook, now is the best time. Also, I have a blue check mark on Facebook, all right? And so if you would like to be in line, I do have one person in line that I've checked. So if you guys would like to be one of the next people to get one of these recorded readings that will go on my YouTube, you can go to katothemedium.com, and link is in my bio, and you can hit start here or book a reading, and you can go ahead and fill out the form to join my live stream, and that is the same place you go if you would like to book a session by any chance. No pressure. And if you're an Attic Space member, not only do you get 15% off of those private reading prices, but your free class is tonight, and our free group reading is tomorrow, okay? So here we go. Your chart is being spammed. My chart, what does that mean? Oh, I see. Okay, if I just open my eyes for a minute, fantastic. Block, confirm, stupid. My bad. I would not just inbox random people, but I'm like, my chart? What do you mean? Just absolute moron over here. All right, sounds good. I catch on eventually. We're fine. All right, cool. If anyone would like to join, I will take a couple more, even if it's something simple. I think that we have a really good slow flow vibe today going on. We can keep that consistent. And yeah, let's do it. So if you'd like to join, katewiththemedium.com, hit start here and join my live stream if you would like. Otherwise, enjoy the awesome readings because here's another one coming up. Let's see who else has sent in for today. We have, hold on, I know you're here. I just have to get your name loaded really quick. All right, so we have Amy. Amy, are you here? Or Labana Griffin. Don't know where you are. So let me know in the comments. Welcome. I'm looking for Amy, Labana. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, cool. Labana is here, and she is on TikTok today. And so, welcome. Happy to have you. What is the first name of your loved one who is no longer here in the physical world? Can you do a reading on my health and tell me what's going on? Typically, I'm definitely not a doctor, but any way, shape, or form by any means at all. But I can tell you different things about your health. If I'm going to be asked directly, I'd rather you just, yeah, probably. I'm definitely not a doctor, but okay, cool. I'm going to go to this mediumship reading. All right. Okay, here we go. Woo. Where's the Skittles? Hello, Stephen. Stephen. All right, Labana. Says Bryce. Hold on. Didn't see it coming, but I could definitely see how it all went wrong. It was the first thing I was told audibly. I don't know if you ever hear your name being called, Labana, when no one else is around, but that's how I heard that message, was clairaudiently. So if you ever hear your name being called and no one else is around, or think someone's talking in a room, nothing's there, you think radios are on that aren't on, clairaudient. Okay, Bryce tells me, I actually forgot what it is I just said out loud, or what he said, so now I feel like I'm starting over completely blank, which is like a weird feeling, but I'm down. So he says he passed suddenly, unexpectedly. Oh yeah, he didn't see it coming till it all goes wrong. It started as innocently as ever. Okay. Hold on. He's doing lots of scribbles. I'll move the camera on Facebook and YouTube to the desk view. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can watch me write as I'm writing. You don't have to wait for me to go like this and show you the signs and symbols. Okay? You can see it. That's mostly what you can see on YouTube or Facebook. So that's one of the reasons you get more screens and you can see more things if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Okay. So I think we're in a situation that kind of here's a metaphor that I get. Let's say we're riding a skateboard. We're riding a skateboard, bro, right? We're riding a skateboard, and then all of a sudden it's there's an equal opportunity for something to go wrong. You're either going to balance properly and not fall, or occasionally you're going to fall. So it seems like a situation where literally you don't expect it to go bad until it goes bad. Okay, hold on. Seems before his time. He communicates with his arms and his body language. So when he's saying something, he's very with his arms about it. He gives a metaphor of feeling like he spins around and goes well, shit, the situation flipped. Overall, I feel like the situation pancake flipped. Whatever we were doing, something went bad, something went opposite of what it was supposed to happen. This could be anything. This could be going in for medical treatment for a routine thing and not making it out, going for a drive, getting in it, like just something we're doing routinely that flips. Does this make sense? And then he tells me he passes before his time, suddenly, unexpectedly. Then he gives me a rose and then tells me again it was before his time. I don't know. He looks under 40. He looks really youthful, actually. I'm not saying 40's not youthful. I'm just categorizing people. He shows me a dark rose. Does this make sense, Labana? Hopefully you're not being filtered. Boop. How did he end up passing? She said he was 5. Oh no. Pancake flip, situation flip. Basically getting all turned around in something. Not going how it was supposed to go. Suddenly, unexpectedly. He said there was an incredible turnout for his celebration of life, and you did something like, and then you still have something from the celebration of life, like an item of clothing, like you have it on display with like maybe even a stuffy, or like his eulogy as well, like you have a small display of things still. Whew, hopefully she's not being filtered. Not working out the way it was supposed to. I gotta know how this person passed. I know, we can only speculate. He almost seems like, but he was 5. If it was a car accident, he had to have been behind the wheel of somebody that was like, you know, had to have been beyond his control. Okay, I named a star after him, and its papers are in a shadow box with his cars. And I'm like sitting there being like, there's a display. It's on display right there. It's got like a little stuffy or something in it. Yeah, you named a star after him, which is actually in a shadow box, which also has a couple of his little toy cars in there. That is so dang stinking cute. Okay, how did he end up passing? I gotta know. And if you've already said it, it was filtered, and I apologize. The 5-year-old. Oh my gosh, and the situation flipping. The 5-year-old got a hold of a weapon and it discharged. Bam! Wow. And I was like, yeah, it looks like a total situation flip. It was a good day. We didn't see it coming. Flip. Done. His sister's also named after him. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is overwhelming as hell. Not gonna lie. Just a total flip of situation right there. Wow. Wow. All right. 1, he's at peace. He's on the other side. He's okay. 2, you have dreams of him. You have to stop believing. I think you don't do that to yourself anymore. I don't think and they're bad anymore. I think you have forgiven yourself. He wasn't in your care. I can almost say that really confidently. Like it wasn't even like nothing you could have even had your hands on, or maybe you had gone to like, you know, this person's house and he was just strolling around for a minute. Yeah, that's one thing he keeps saying. He goes, no, he wasn't in my care and I wasn't there. Yeah, and he keeps telling me that. He goes, you have to be able to find peace with it because I wasn't even in your care. It was out of your hands entirely. And so he loves you. You have dreams of him. And he goes, you can write me letters if you want, and I'll try to respond. Well, I don't know how, but nature and dreams and stuff. I think he's cute. I think he's cute. He looks a little older than 5, but he's got an old soul. He's like technically, and he's got these little round glasses on, and like a little bit shorter, like I'm pretty sure it's like a brown, but it's like a really dark, dirty dishwater type of mousy brown type of thing. And I don't know. He just looks like a cutie pie. Looks like a cutie pie to me. All right. Don't blame yourself. He visits you in dreams. Write him letters. He's going to respond, and he's an amazing communicator. Also, can we just acknowledge how that also looks like the barrel of a gun? And he said, well, I just turn it around and go, oh, shit. Can we just acknowledge that a little bit? Now that I'm looking at my scribbles, here's your scribbles. If you would like to take a screenshot. Good. I'm glad that you do see him in those dreams. I'm glad. I'm glad that he can come through and say that for you as well. And tell you those things. And validate you. All right. Bam. Woo. All right. I believe I do have one more person in here. You're very welcome, Lavana. Andrew, you can definitely ask. Yep, Monica, you're next. You can definitely ask your questions. You can also get a psychic reading, and then it can be all about you for like 30 minutes, because I have no doubt in my mind you have intuitive abilities, and that's just me. And I think you know you do as well. I lost TikTok, but found you again. Hi. All right. Hi, Lily. Everything is great. Monica, you're next. Labana, you are very welcome. All right. So listen. I'll take one more after Monica if you want to get in for a paid. Otherwise, y'all get to see at least one more, maybe even 2 more mediumship readings. So hang in there. If you want to see some cool stuff, I'm here for you. I feel like this will be the only time you can see my comment, but I attended your class 8 months ago. Awesome. Thank you for being there. My grandpa was so insistent on coming through. You tried to wait till after class, but he said not now. Yeah. Is that the one where I turned the whole effing class into mediumship readings because they would not stop? I hope that doesn't happen tonight, but I'm down. All right, so really? I like how you could see me saying no, but you could look at me, right? Also, is Jaylene Winecoop here? Is Jaylene Winecoop here? If you guys want to get into this queue, you can go to katothemedium.com. You'll be after Monica. And no pressure. I'm just here for you. Here we go. I think candy helps. Hello, Alicia. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Do I do any free readings and lives? I will probably do some free cards when I am caught up on Monica's reading. If I don't get anyone else in the queue, I'll probably do some free card readings. So yes, there may be an opportunity for freebies right after this, so hang out. Candy is the cure. I agree with you, Tracy, on Facebook. Now, what are the private readings like over the phone, Skype, through chat? They are, unless you would like them over the phone, they are through Zoom. So they're one-on-one video readings that are recorded, unedited, and then emailed to you. I usually get those emails out about once a week. So, they're a lot of fun, and you can take 15% off just being an Attic Space member. So, if you guys would like to check out the private readings, I think it'll only let me book one more person for Friday, and then you guys are into next week, but I will see you when you're ready to sign up. Would love to have you. And they're recorded, unedited. I think I said all the things. Okay, fantabulous. All right. Here we go. Now, hashtag candy is the cure. Exactly. I truly believe it. Like, if you want to be right after Monica, you can go to ktothemedium.com. You can hit start here, and then you can hit join my live, and you can fill out the form. And Monica, what is the first name of the person you'd like to communicate with? I will tell you, absolutely everybody struggled with their payment today. No, except for Small Town. She didn't. Okay. All the dust is left. Cheers. Ooh. Monica says Mary. Okay, a couple things about Miss Mary. She says that she's like a mother figure. She says she's your primary guardian angel. She said she passed with something medically. I feel like she says it took her down quicker than you could say goodbye. She said you had to grow up too quickly after she ended up passing, so I thought it was like a grandma vibe, but it's typically what happens once you lose a mother figure for you. Can I have some Skittles? I wish. I could just, I'll spit them at you and you can catch them. Because we're disgusting like that. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Tammy, if you need me, you can always schedule a private session. I think you're an Attic Space member, so you get that discount. Okay, and Monica says, it is my mother. I was like, okay, I thought it was almost giving like nurturing grandma vibes, but definitely showing it's your mom if you're having to grow up too quickly. Okay, and then, so she goes like this, and then she shrugs at it. So, oh, sorry, you're not seeing what I'm seeing yet, but we got all kinds of awesome things, especially that grow up too quickly. She wrote it out, but you can either see the replay on Facebook for a couple hours yet, or catch your reading on the YouTube. Okay, so she talks about how, like, she passed of something, I think it's medically, but I think it goes undetected, or like, I don't really feel any negligent intent. I just feel like it goes undetected until it's like, oh, surprise, stage 4 this, or like, oh, surprise, this is completely out of hand, and then it declines from there. Oh, I'm having a little pinch in my chest area. I hate that. Okay, but she gives me a sign symbol for like a cancer, but she gives me the inclination that, oh, maybe she was even being, hold on. Tell me if this resonates so far. What the heck, Cindy? Oh, she goes, yes, it was leukemia. Okay, and so this hospital bed right here that you'll see on your recording that I was about to, I was like, I need to make sure something is even accurate before I just keep rambling. And so she had drawn, excuse me, she had drawn a hospital bed here, okay? And so that means that someone's most likely medically taking care of her, and then she thanks whoever it was that had to take care of her. And honestly, since she's saying the whole experience made you have to grow up too early, I feel like maybe even you were a part of the people that were taking care of her. Yeah. She goes, it was me. She says, it was me. So, in fact, you were the one taking care of your mom as she was passing when you didn't have to, and you were her caretaker, and she loves that. She feels honored. Listen, you preserved her dignity, and she could not have asked for more. She's just so proud of you. She has no complaints. She said you always work hard and try, and you have a sweet heart, and she goes, my advice to you, honey, would be protect your heart. Just protect your heart. Do what you got to do to protect your heart. And she talks about you having like little different pieces of her jewelry. Not that it all has to be made of diamonds and gold, but like a little this that she wore, or this that she wore. And then she has cold hands, but a little bit of jewelry, maybe something in honor of her memory. But we have a small collection of different things that she wore that she's telling me about. But she says thank you to whoever was taking care of her, and then that was you. So thank you to her. Thank you to you for taking care of her. And at the end of the day, it was definitely dignity that you were protecting of her, and that's what you were going for. That was the whole aim that you had. So, love it. Love, love, love. And she said, protect your heart. She goes, but now she has like kids, and I think you got like 2 or 3 kids, and you're always so busy. She goes, I do have her jewelry. I love this. And she goes, oh, she hears me in the music. She talks about you having just this busy life. She also draws you butterflies. I don't know if you see elements of nature or like you hear her in the music in the specific songs, but I feel like you're very hustle and bustle, and she's kind of proud of that for you. So don't get upset. Yeah, she's like, yes, very busy. Don't get upset if you don't read all the signs. Don't get upset if you have a hard time being in your moment right now. Just know she's there, and just know that she loves you and she's really proud of you. And she's like, just let her live. Just live. Just protect your heart and be happy. It's all she wants you to do. All right, Monica. Happy to bring Mama on for you. Damn, to the point. I like that lady. Yeah, thank you for taking care of her. Takes a special heart, you guys. All right, so we did have somebody send in. Stacy Fogelberg decides that she wants to try a Q reading today too. So she went to ktothemedium.com and she hit start here, and then she scrolled down and she chose to join my live stream, and she did choose a mediumship reading. So we get to keep on keeping on with our mediumship readings, and I kind of like that. I kind of like doing a bunch of mediumship readings. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun connecting to y'all's loved ones on the other side all the time, to be very honest with you. All right, so I'm looking for Stacy. Don't know if she made her way back here yet, but Stacy, let me know what the first name of your loved one is that you would like to communicate with who is no longer here. Love you, Abs. I promised myself that I would chug a bunch of water. Woo! All right. You ever feel like you're just chugging away? You're like, ooh, I gotta be to the bottom, and then you're like only that far. All right, here we go. Now, can you see that at all? Nope. Boop. Stacy wants to talk to Gloria. Well, too bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Here we go. Boom. First thing she shows us in my beautiful book here is that we have some jewelry. So we have jewelry in honor of her memory. She's given me mom's vibes. Don't know if she is your mom or like a mother figure to you. Jewelry. She goes, I also pass of something medical, but I had multiple medical things collected into one. Does this make sense so far? And then we have an item of her clothing. Seems like your mom. Seems like a mom or a mom's mom. Someone who also passed medically, but it was like multiple medical things into one. Hello, hello, hello. She goes, yes, my mom. That's what I thought. She wrote mom twice. She wrote it twice. All right, it's going to be intense. All right, she said it was multiple medical things, but nothing you'd expect. Like, let's say, oh, yeah, she goes to the doctor for this and this and this and this, but then all of a sudden, boom, heart attack. So it's almost like an accumulative couple of things. Like, yeah, underlying, and, like, I don't know. And then I keep seeing my spice cupboard, and I keep seeing my salt, and I'm like, it had to have been heart. Why would you show me a bunch of fucking salt? What does that mean to a human? You consume too much salt, then you're going to end up having heart stuff. Maybe not eating right, maybe. Something medical, like, or maybe she put something into her body that, like, seems like over time, it seems like we're like, okay, we'll take care of it here, and then a new problem arises right on top of the old thing. Does that make sense? She said you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and then she clarifies and goes, well, how she wanted to. And then she also shows me that she had a hard time getting around toward the end, or like walking around toward the end, so that's my sign symbol when I get a chair. the legs deteriorate, our ability to move on around deteriorates. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so she talks about, yeah, how'd she end up passing? Well, I mean, or you can just tell me if it resonates. I just want to know if it's medical and it's multiple things. Because I feel like she had heart problems, double amputated legs. Well, damn, she's good. Okay, so she tells me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. From like doctor's appointments, or maybe it's even like hospice coming in right at the end. There's a lot of back and forth, whether it's people coming in to take care of her or whether it's her going to the hospital or something. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, and she says kidney failure. So she's probably doing maybe some sort of dialysis or like going back and forth to like monitor something and then everything. Yeah, so she not only had a heart problem, so she talks about having multiple health issues at the end. And then she specifically brings in the fact that she had a hard time walking or getting around toward the end. She was a double amputee. And then she talks about back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from all the medical issues. She was currently going through kidney failure. That is wild. Were you taking care of her? Because she says she didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and it's like in the way you want to, and I feel like you're being just kind of specific. Like, as soon as I left the room, she passed. Like, you didn't miss the day. You just, like, missed the moment or something, or you feel like you missed a moment, or it wasn't good enough or anything. You know? And then she said yes, that she was the one that took care of her mom. Yeah, it's a lot of running around. I can hear her laugh. It's like, she goes like this, like she was on like an oxygen. Just really deteriorating and hanging in there. I really like this lady. Hey, Ruby D, thank you for following me. Glad you like my readings. Glad you enjoying yourself. Dang. Hey, Melinda. Thank you so much for following. Melinda Tomlin, shout out to you. Hello. It was really quick. Yeah. Just all at once. We didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Yeah, you just didn't get enough time to be able to, you know, didn't expect it to happen when it did. Just deteriorated really quickly. She said the way she passed was really, really, like, painless. I feel like, she says, it was a slow slip and tell her I'm okay. And then she puts her cold hand on me, and then I'm looking at, like, some old lady on the other side, too, that has really short hair and glasses. So, I don't know if she has a mom as well on the other side. But they're both over there. Bam. Oh, do you have her clothes? Her shirts in honor of her memories? Right now, I'm doing a Q, which is a short paid list. If anyone is interested, you can go to ktothemedium.com and join. We've got a card reading after this one, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. Do we have any of her clothes? Oh, and then she talked about her jewelry, too. Oh, you said yes, and her rings. Okay, great, because guess what I had drawn in? If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you're seeing it in real time, because I had already drawn that you had her rings. And I said, do you have any clothes? You said yes, and her rings. And that's another very bold thing on the page is these rings right here. So, and that was the first thing that I wrote down on this page. When you see your recording, you will see that. It's the first thing I even wrote down on the page is that there was a ring. Okay, boom, love it. Love you. Thank you for bringing Mom on. She said, quit being so hard on yourself. You got to see me in the little things. You know, when it brings you back, like let's say she could cook something, even if it was only one thing that she could cook, right? Making that thing brings you back. Even smelling that thing that she made brings you back. So home cooking and watching shows that she liked, I think that's something that you could maybe like make a meal, watch a show that both of y'all liked, and enjoy your evening with your mom, like in spirit, in essence, you know. Whew, alrighty. So we're going to do this card reading, and then if no one else signs up, we're going to head out for the day, which I think sounds wonderful. Honestly, I'm just up for anything all the time. She's like, all the time. Love it. Maybe cards like a psychic reading type. Yeah, so which one do I buy for a predicament since I don't want to speak to anyone that passed? So, Andrew, if you want to do that, you're going to do something like I'm going to do for Lynn Long really quick. Lynn Long, where are you? So if you want a psychic reading, this is an example of what that is. And it's up to 5 tarot cards, and I will record it. I will put it online. I appreciate you helping people like us out. Well, I appreciate that too. And I'm definitely here all the time for you guys. And if you guys want one of my freebie lives and it's totally spirit-led, you can be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. So don't count me out. The week's not done yet. We'll probably do one of these cues maybe tomorrow in the evening. So just to get a good start for the month. And then we're going to be doing, like, hopefully we get our MVP benefits back. I'm on Facebook. Hi, Lynn. How are you? So, is this mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it sure is, my dear. She's like, I finally get to watch. Do you want to see your cards? And I'm going to keep it on this view because I have my live view and then I have my card view. So for your reading, since it is going to be a card reading, I will go ahead and leave it on the desk view for you, which is really cool. Okay, so we've got a psychic reading, which is up to 5 cards along with my psychic guidance. So let's see and then record. Is there anything specific you would like to know, Lynn? Is there any area of life you would like me to go into first? Otherwise, I can do general, whatever you would like. So she said, I want to know if the guy I'm talking to is the man my husband sent me. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna draw another one. Okay. I'm gonna work my way backwards. Okay. So first of all, you will know if it's the person that he sent you. The first card was a little alarming, so we're drawing more cards on top of it. Because when I ask that question, the first card I get is the Devil card, which talks all about things that are brought into your life to tempt you. So I was like, okay, I need a little bit of a backstory. Not always the first winner right off the bat. We're not trying to make anyone panic. So I drew another card, and the answer became, if it's somebody that helps you reflect and recognize yourself and you want to be a better person for them every day, yes, it is the right person for you. I think that person does a lot of reminding you of him, but if that person wants to talk you through your arguments and have deep conversation, yes. I think the person that you are with is exactly what you need at the time and is a perfect self-reflection of yourself, okay? So was he brought to you? Absolutely. So then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Hello, everybody. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about circulation and balance and so here's the biggest thing. This is a flow. This is something that's meant to be. With this person that you're with, you're not at the wrong place, okay? So this is somebody that, yes, I think is meant for you or meant to find you. So therefore it was sent, it was predetermined, okay? And I think that there's a nice flow to it and there's a nice self-development with it all. How long have you been with this person out of pure curiosity? So the answer that I got with this, and then I want to draw you 2 more, of course. The answer I got with this is, if they bring you to your balanced version of yourself and the flow continues to be good, great. But don't get caught in any habits like arguments, the things that remind you of the other person, because we all have those traits. Oh, they remind me of him, these type of things. But if those are toxic traits, then I would think otherwise. But right now it almost seems like, let's say you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you like to yell. Let's say you're a fucking pig, okay? Anything that we could have that's a red flag, if that person is a mirror for you and helps you find yourself and build and balance and grow, then that's the person that's meant for you. So you'd be finding that inner harmony if it was the right person for you, okay? So, or if they are, that's what you're feeling, okay? But regardless of anything, I think that's the right person at the right time. There's nothing like, oh, I lost so much of my life, or like, oh no, should I ditch this person and go see if the grass is greener? I'm like, there is no wrong answer. Was it meant for you? Yes. Did you have it? Yes. Did you experience it? Yes. Is it possible to make any other person other than you more than mere chapters of a book? No. It isn't. But I'm not saying that person isn't more chapters. Do they reflect the best in you? That's the question I have. Just started talking to him 2 weeks or so ago, and it was right after being told I would be meeting somebody. Okay, so then you have to be very aware. Is this somebody who is meant to be in your life to see if you are willing to rid yourself of toxic cycles? So when this person puts their energy up to yours or matches your energy, you go from having a good day, what does it feel like when they walk in the room? So I would identify what cycles are out there, but listen, even being with someone for a few weeks, I mean, there is no reason things shouldn't go smoothly for the first few months. I think it's a really good indication. You typically know any issues within the relationship at about the 7-month mark, but I think no matter what, whether it's a lesson or a blessing, this person was meant to be in your life. And listen, at the end of the day, the devil never comes dressed in red cape and horns and real obvious. He comes dressed as everything you'd ever want. So it's really important to just know what you're looking for and don't try to fill a void. And regardless, you have no problem attracting people. Attracting humans is not your issue. Finding the one that complements you best and makes you the best version of you, that is how you know. So, am I going to say this is here forever? No, I'm going to say, hey, do we really check boxes? Evaluate that and see what happens. Okay, so then I'm going to give you 2 more cards, okay? Yes, those always delivering healing messages of love, right? Darn it. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you demon summoning and fortune telling and soothsaying? No, you have to, there's a lot of tools and no. Are you here? Are you contacting jinns and spirits? No, we're reading tarot cards. Are you okay? Are you okay? Who hurt you? Okay, anyway, so 2 more cards. So we have the Hanged Man here, which talks about you being like in a limbo effect, and you not necessarily needing to have all the answers right now. I'm so curious. You not needing to have the answers right now. And I love the next card for you because you see how what I see in this card is this sunshine just like illuminating, like allow yourself to have time. Give yourself grace with whatever is happening, okay? And I see this like you're kind of in limbo on what your choice is. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And look, you have the Page of Cups. If you look up the Page of Cups, it symbolizes a new emotional relationship coming your way. If it's not this one, then it's gonna be another one. Attracting someone is not the issue. I think that is the clearest love reading that you would even be able to have, because if it's not this one, it's just gonna be another one. So I really like that. Okay, cool beans. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Let's do, I see somebody wanted to get in but was not able to. Let me make sure I got everybody. Boom. Alright, I think I'm really good with how that went. I'd say it's cool beans all the time. Aaliyah, that has been my thing all day. I've said it like 4 or 5 times. Cindy Lou, welcome. How are you, my dear? Cindy Lou, let me go ahead and get you a card reading, my love. Okay, Cindy Lou, totally free. Here we go. Cindy Lou, King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords. I'm going to take this away, my desk view. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to take my desk view off of my live stream. And so I have the King of Swords for you, which talks about you doing a good job at You need to, and you also do a good job, but you'll feel most accomplished when you recognize yourself for how far you've come, how much work you've put in, and you give yourself your pat on the back. No one else is breaking down your door to tell you how great your day was, okay? But you need to be able to look, find the confidence. It's like me realizing, like, I have done this all by myself. I have built a fucking empire. I have done all the things. Like, you have to recognize yourself. It's not bragging. Give yourself a pat on the back, okay? I know you're going to get up and work hard again tomorrow, and some days you just need to be told you're a good girl, okay? So give that to yourself. Recognize yourself for all the things that you deserve. So even though it's not easy, someone has to do it. Better be you. Can you buy from me and support my new business? What do you even sell? Mrs. Lincoln Bio, I'm not purchasing your coochie pictures. I'm not doing it, you weirdo. You better not be it. You better sell something cool. Better sell something cool. Everybody's got one of those. Well, most people's got one of those. All right. If it's boobies, I'm buying. I got them. I don't need yours. What are you selling me? You know, like, I got my own coochie. I ain't need to, like, oh, just buy my products. Like, yourself. Like, no thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I don't know what you're selling, but if they don't put it in the TikTok shop, it's probably inappropriate. Let's think about it, Lincoln Bio. What's your zodiac sign? Feeling a little Scorpio to me. Feeling a little needy. A little sexual. Yeah, Scorpio, aren't ya? You're scrolling, aren't ya? Sorry. I did it, didn't I? Haha. Insult head. Trina, sit down. I'm talking to Lincoln Bio. Who doesn't want to hang out with me anymore? Oh, I struck a nerve. She's like, got all upset because I didn't want to see her rack. Sorry. Nothing new. Dang, people just need a life. Sandra, free card reading. Okay, King of Wands talks about letting your freak flag fly. I think that's how I set a really good example of that at the end of the day, to be honest. Yeah, she left. She didn't want to play with us, Kayla. Whatever. Whatever. Anyways, so I think it's all about being able to embrace things. Stop worrying about what people think. Like, once you really stop giving a shit or adapting the not my monkeys type of vibe, I think that, I think you were really raised off guilt trips, most likely from a mother figure. Of course she left but didn't know how to respond. Yeah, she's like, maybe just no one's ever rejected her before and she's reflecting on things, you know what I'm saying? She's like, they all hit my link in my bio. And now she's going to make fake Kato pages and message you all. No. And that's how those are created, children. Anyways, we're going to keep going with life. Okay, she's talking about... Yeah, right? Anyways, and it's really how it's gonna go. She's like, I'll show her. Free reading in my bio. Anyways, good thing I have a sense of humor, because some categories I'm slacking in. Alright, anywho, so this is talking about really embracing, really going through your life, just like not caring about what other people's energies ooze off at you. If I'm gonna sit here and just absorb everybody's aura and give a shit about opinions, man, I'd be busy all damn day. I wouldn't have any... You know what? I like to be a potato. Alright? I like to just veg. Alright? I like to just be useless. I don't want to do anything. You just deposit food in this end and put your eyeballs on the TV. And you just sit there, twitch a little bit, and then it's 4 hours later. Okay, that's what I like to do. I don't want to worry my time off like fucking Becky that has a problem with my readings, you know? I just, no thank you! Okay, cool. Anyway, so, let's do Blonde Mamas, right? You're like me on Sims, right? And it's like 4 bowls of cereal in and like it's 11 at night, right? Anyways, the 8 of Wands, and this is for Blondie Mamas. I have the 8 of Wands that's talking about, okay, you have all those amazing ideas. Woo, write them down. There's lists, and you can do this, and you're creative, and you gotta make this happen for yourself, and blah, blah. I'm like, now execute. Now do it. Now put one of them in motion. And then you have a male on the other side that passed medically, probably heart issues, upper chest, almost seems like a cancer. Kind of seems like a father figure that's just like declining of something medical over time. He goes, I really wasn't with it at the end. I was like, okay, I'll tell her. Parakeet, I'm wonderful. You have a female on the other side that passed medically. Said she's like a mother figure and somebody has her jewelry. Looks like I came in at a good time. You did. We were actually just jumping off, not going to lie. Amanda Turner, hi. Mary Bryant, how are you? Eight of Pentacles talks about okay, so you have Eight of Pentacles, which talks about your creativity and all the things that you're... Ooh, hold on, I gotta do the puzzle on TikTok. I thought I was getting interrupted for something. Okay, it talks, sometimes I think I'm psychic, and that's like, why do I feel interrupted? It's because the thing was coming. Alright, anyways, and so the Eight of Pentacles talks about you honing your creativity, and maybe even actually, like, you know, taking on clients, or doing something in a creative way in which it produces you money. How you would do this is offer something for free first, and then it would start to essentially make you money off of it. And this is talking about new opportunities. If you don't know what this is right now, should be presented to you by the end of March. That's very specific, damn. But I think yours is slightly different than mine. Did you get a special edition? I don't think so. Maybe the pictures change. Maybe the pictures change based on who has them. Wouldn't that be weird? All right. All right, everybody. Hold on. I just want to make sure I got everybody that got on here. Okay, great. Boom, got it. All right, I'm leaving. Bye. I'm going to go make chili and garlic bread with my kid. Love y'all.